Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Some things have happened since the last video. My OCD finally got the better of me. Isn't that pretty? I've got everything alphabetized. All the groups of materia are alphabetized by the type. Like C for command, then I for independent, M for magic, you know, SUM for support, summon, and SUP for support. Then I've got all the individual materia sub-alphabetized as well by, you know, their names. So Death Blow, Enemy Skill, Manipulate, more, you know, you get the idea. I got so tired of them being freaking scattered all over the screen. So there we go. Also, these two pieces of all materia are mastered. Yay! It didn't take much. They were already at level 4, so I went to this little island, this little desert coast, not desert coast, this little coast right outside the beach area, just outside Medeal, and fought this sort of sandworm type enemy enough times. It wasn't the best AP, but it was good enough AP. I didn't need much to get it mastered anyway, so. Being as that the world is in danger, you know, meteors coming, and also Shinra's moving, they're trying to get all the pieces of huge materia, which they're trying to use that to destroy meteors, so I guess that would mean they're doing the good thing, but for some reason we want to stop them. So we're kind of racing against two deadlines here. So really, time is really limited. So I figured now would be the best time to not worry about either one of those problems and just concentrate on doing side quests. So let's do it. Let's, I've already talked to her. I think I've already talked to everybody up here, so let's, first I'm going to stop by Medeal. Learn a pilot, level 8. Want to go? Yeah, let's go. He's a little more confident now, isn't he? Okay, so Medeal is right here. Yes, that is Medeal. And yes, I can land. Come on, land. Or maybe I can land somewhere, can I? Oh, I have to land all the way here, don't I? Oh, dang. In that case, let's get some materia on everybody here. Let's see. Oh, yes, and this lesser piece of enemy skill materia, I took the time to learn spells like White Wind and Big Guard and Magic Hammer on. I can't learn Aqualung on it because, well, I might be able to. There may be other enemies besides that one that teach Aqualung. You know, the one that I learned it before in the desert prison surrounding Gold Saucer, which I can't get to anymore because, well, my buggy's gone, so no Aqualung on this one. It's not the end of the world. So, yeah, you take that, as well as... Well, for right now, that's good enough. Take another piece of all materia. Let's work on that, but, you know. Let's see, she can have cover and counterattack. Really want her limit breaks to get learned. I think I learned Sid's next limit break, which I'll show you here in a minute. Oh, the other enemy skill. And right there. Actually, you know what? Let's give Cloud a Restore All. That one. There we go. And for Sid, I'll give him Death Blow. Added Cut if I can find it. I'll also give him that enemy skill. Let me just give Tifa the Contain Added Effect. Why not? Alright. Ah, yes, Sid's Limit Break. Hyper Jump. I already said it. Well, I'll just say it again. Make sure I did say it. Anyway, the enemy that I was fighting was right out here in this. Let's see if I can fight him again, just to show him. Yep, this is the one. Sea worm. He can do some, well, earth magic and stuff. So he is susceptible to some status ailments. Bad breath will get him poisoned. It'll put him to sleep, and it will. I want to say it will silence him. I know that much. So that's great. So he can still do like the sandstorm move, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But he can't do any other magic, so there's not a whole lot he can do for us, or do to us. Oh, good damage there, Sid. But he gives off 200 AP points, so that's good. Oh wait, you know what? I think I gave Cloud. He's wearing the Rune Blade, which isn't all that great. I gave him that. Oh no, it is. It is good. No. Organics is better. I gave him the Rune Blade because it had double growth on it, and I was using that for, you know, learning the all materia. All right, let's go to Medeal. Good golly, that place has been trashed. What do you say, bud? Ahoy, this here's Medeal. As you can see, this used to be a quiet hot springs town. Everything's gone now, but in a way, I'm kind of glad everything's cleaned out. Feels better this way. Oh. So this guy pretty much just doesn't have a care in the world. Whatever happens, he's good. Can I talk to... Oh, it's a dog. Hey, you feeling all better now? That's good. Real good. Now, don't overdo yourself like that again. Here? You know it. Oh, my gosh. But isn't the life stream a strange thing? When I die, I wonder if I'll flow along the middle of a warm, gentle stream like this. Don't know. Oh, my bad. Talk to you. Hey, bud. Welcome. We always welcome cash. What can I do for you today? Nothing I care about. I'm sorry, our stock isn't so great now. But that's just the way it is here. If you're looking for other items, why don't you go check out the other stores? I didn't know the other stores would still be in business. Have you seen my husband? He disappeared during the big earthquake, and I haven't seen him since. I thought he'd be in the store. You don't think he got through that door and went to another country on the other side, do you? That's all just a dream. Nothing like that could ever happen. Okay, that's a little disturbing. I hope her husband didn't actually die. Oh, great. Now I've got to find another job. I guess I might as well make my side job as an accessory seller into my regular job. Well, since you're already here, why don't you buy something to take back with you? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that stuff. Thank you. Stop by again. Oh, I should sell those pieces of all materia. Welcome, just what you need at a time like this. A shop of rest and relaxation. What do you want? You got nothing I care about. I'm gonna sell those pieces of all materia. Those masterpieces. Because look, this is a level 1, and you sell it, you don't get anything for it. But look what you get if you sell a mastered piece of all materia. Look at that number. 1,400,000. Now, is that something? Is that? Yeah, that's right. Is that something or is that something? And I'm gonna sell 2 of them. I'm set for money for pretty much the rest of the game now. That's awesome. Alright. Thank you. We don't have many goods, but you coming again, please. You coming again, please? That doesn't... Okay. Alright, let's see. There's a way you can, oh, here we go. Yeah. Remember that crazy lady that bought everything out of here? If we talk to her... Welcome! It's here! The day's finally come! Your day to shop! Do we have what items and weapons? Well, I should say so, and here's a bargain. What would you say to 50% off everything? Just kidding, even I wouldn't do something like that. Now, what can I do for you today? She's basically got everything. And I'll just go ahead and get that crystal sword for Cloud. I think that would be good. That's really all I care about. Thank you, come again. You probably don't remember, but you know that girl that watched over you for so long when you were sick? You better take care of her. If you don't, you'll be sorry. Believe me. Well, thanks. Well, anyhow, hey, you all look terrible. Why don't you rest up for a while? Well, thank you. She still gives you free in. That's awesome. Yes, I know that girl that watched over me. She's kind of in my party. You? How did you recover from your Mako poisoning? This is absolutely amazing. I am so glad for you. Looks like your friend's wishes came true. You can see for yourself what things look like, but at least no one was seriously hurt. We're just very unhappy now. Oh, I'm sorry. Anything else over here? I don't think so. I'm not gonna waste your time. Yeah, selling the 2 pieces of all materia, well, the whole reason why I grinded them up so much was so I could sell them and make a ton of cash. And we'll be using that cash in this video, don't you worry. Let's head to Nibelheim because there's something I wanna show. Well, there's a couple things I want to show off over at Nibelheim. There's Midgar. I could stop. I'm gonna stop at Costa del Sol one of these days because there's some kind of neat dialogue. Well, not neat dialogue. There's some interesting dialogue over there. But right now, I'm looking for Nibelheim because. All right, not a whole lot of people here. There's only a handful of places I want to go. I would like to go to... First off, I want to go to Tifa's room. Is this even Tifa's room? This is not even Tifa's room. Or is it? Yeah, this is Tifa's room. Yeah, you notice all the men with black capes are gone. Okay, is the letter say anything? Okay, I can't even read the letter, so I guess there's no letter. Let's play the piano. This is why I wanted to. Yeah, let's play the piano. Go for it. Now, how did this go? I remember. The start button to finish, start to end. Okay, let's see. It was... Got it. Did that on my first try. I've heard this melody somewhere before, managed to play well. Okay. Now, if you have Tifa in your party, this is what happens. I had the sheet music for that song. Huh? Wait a minute, there's something inside the music sheet. Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it an illusion? Or all just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. But he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you, collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgar to look for a doctor for you. I don't like that city, but my cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal except for the strange beings with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think that I'm running from them, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter and this gift for you. It should come in handy, but I can't even jump anymore. But I hope you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my most precious student, from Zangin, Tifa's mentor. And we got Final Heaven, which is Tifa's final limit break. Sweet! So, awesome. Which, of course, I can't even give it to her because, well, she's not ready for it. I haven't even learned her third limit break, which is really sad. I need to really work on that. If I try to give it to her, I'm not too sure, but not me, give it to somebody else, don't really care. So yeah, there you go. So that's what happened to Tifa. Zangan found her, Cloud had set her aside, Zangan found her and took her to Midgar. So that's how she ended up in Midgar. And yeah, so Hojo apparently came and picked up survivors for an experiment. Well, there's one more piece of the puzzle, and let's go into the Shinra Mansion for that. You should be able to fight all the same enemies that you did before. So those are old enemies, shouldn't give you any trouble. But I'm pretty sure Tifa's next limit break needs to be learned by her killing a certain number of enemies, or a fairly certain number of enemies. So really need to do that. Yeah, like these are old enemies. So let's just kill them. Oh boy, don't confuse nobody. Well, Tifa's got a ribbon on, I think, so she should be good. No, she doesn't. She actually had the tough ring on, but that's okay. Or protect ring on. She had the protect ring on. That's okay. Yeah, Sid and Cloud have their... Yes! Learned water kick. Sweet. I'll keep that sucker on her, though. So yeah. So good, we learned Tifa's next limit break. And I don't know for sure, well, I probably ought to anyway. So let's go ahead and set it at level 2. But here's the thing. When she gets her next limit break, she'll still be able to use Beat Rush and Somersault and Water Kick. It's the roulettes, they stack onto each other. So there you go. So hopefully we can do that fairly soon. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to head to the library where Sephiroth was, because this happens. What the heck? Is that Cloud in there? Sure looks like it. This is a flashback. And there's somebody else in there too, but I can't tell who it is. Who the heck is that? Hey, this is your food. And he sets it down. Oh, snap. It's Zack. He was waiting for a moment to escape, obviously. And he lets Cloud out. Cloud is messed up right now. This is, obviously, they were rounded up by Hojo for experimentation. Good thing Zack was able to escape. You know, him being in Soldier, he's a tough dude. We need to hook up with old Zack. He would be a great addition to our party. It'd be sad to tell him about Harris, but, you know. Yeah, Cloud's really groggy, as you can see. Oh, here! Put on this! It smells a little tough. Or it smells a little, though. Don't complain. You look pretty good with that. Well... Ah, in a pickup truck. Yo, old guy, we at Midgar yet? Shut up, you're lucky I even give you a ride. And Zack is just as hyper and impatient as ever. What are you gonna do once we get to Midgar? And Cloud doesn't really seem like he's operating on all thrusters right now. I know what I'm gonna do. I got a place I can crash for a while. Oh, no, wait, the mother lives there, too. He's obvious. I wonder who he's talking about. Guess that's out. Yep, gotta change my plans. No matter what I do, I still need money first. Hey, wanna start a business? But what could we do? Hey, Cloud, think there's anything I'd be good at? Hey, old guy, what do you think I'd be good at? What are you yapping about? You're still young, ain't you? Young folks should try everything. You gotta pay your dues while you're young. Go out and look for what you really want. Try everything. That's easy for him to say. And he's exercising, I guess. Why does he do that? That kid's got a lot of energy, I'll say that much. Hey! Of course! I got a lot of brains and skill that other guys don't. That settles it. I'm gonna become a mercenary. Yeah, thanks, Pops. Hey, didn't you even hear a word I said? Listen, I'm gonna become a mercenary and that's that. Boring stuff, dangerous stuff, anything for money. I'm gonna be rich. So, Cloud, what are you gonna do? No, wait, you got it all wrong. Yeah, Cloud's kind of messed up, Zach. Why don't you do something to help him? Just kidding. I wouldn't leave you hanging like that. We're friends, right? Mercenaries, Cloud. That's what you and me are gonna be. Understand, Cloud? Well, that's great. That's just awesome. So that's how Cloud became a mercenary, I guess. And, uh-oh. Gunfire. Cloud is not looking good right now. What are you doing? Ah. Oh. Notice he took care of them. Kid knows how to use his busters. Oh my gosh. Oh. No. You gonna shoot a man when he's down? What do you want to do with him? Forget it. Just leave him. Don't waste the gunfire, huh? You might. It's not like he'll come back and like try to stop us and join a terrorist group and then try to completely kill Shinra. Oh, great! Now it's raining too. That's makes it even better. Zach, you okay, buddy? And he takes the Buster Sword. That's how he got the Buster Sword. And Zach's dead. Oh, look, there's Midgar. Well, from there, Cloud was obviously able to get to Midgar. If you've played Final Fantasy Crisis Core, the prequel game for the PSP, which is all about Zack, well, it deals with that. That's kind of, that part there is kind of, there's a lot more depth to the story, but basically, an old mentor of Zack, or Zack's mentor, was the one who actually had the Buster Sword. He bequeathed it to Zack when he died. I won't say too much about that because I don't want to spoil for anybody who hasn't played it. Then, of course, that happens, and Zack ends up bequeathing the sword to Cloud right before he dies, so... yeah. So there you go. That's what happened to Zack. He never survived. See, we had looked at this. They had been held for experiments. Now, I don't know if they were held for 5 years or what, how long they were in there. Because something happens, I mean, from Cloud getting to Midgar, from that scene on, Cloud gets to Midgar, but I don't know, you know, when the 5 years passed. But let's see if I can try to explain it as well as I can. There's nothing else in here that well, let me just make sure. I don't think there's anything over here. I'm pretty sure this is everything. Yeah. Alright, so, Cloud, let me just summarize Cloud. You know, he goes to join Soldier. Okay, well, he starts out as the Charlie Brown character that no one really notices. He likes Tifa. She doesn't really pay any attention to him. He gets wrongly blamed for almost killing her, or almost causing her to die, which, of course, was false. Hang on a second. There we go. And he decides to get noticed by joining Soldier and being like Sephiroth. He doesn't make the cut. His mind doesn't handle the Genova cells too well, so that kind of warps his mind. He does get to go to Nibelheim with Sephiroth and Zack as a grunt. he and Zack become friends. And, well, the Nibelheim incident occurs. Sephiroth goes nuts and destroys everything. We already talked about how Cloud ended up dispatching Sephiroth. Hojo then kidnaps a bunch of people, including Zack and Cloud. Do a whole bunch of experiments on them. Mako poisoning is really what they do. And, of course, they escape. They decide to become mercenaries. Zack decides to become a mercenary. Oh, crap. They get ambushed, attacked by Shinra. Zack dies. Cloud makes it to Midgar. From then on, Cloud, it's sort of, they don't directly say, but because of all the experimentation that was going on with Cloud and Zack, lots of Mako poisoning, that somewhere along the line, their memories sort of crossed with each other. Like, somewhere along the line, like, that sort of helped to warp Cloud's mind into the personal, the disorder that he has, if that makes any sense. They don't directly say so. There are times you probably remember where Cloud was hearing a voice, and there's been theories as to who that voice is. My theory is that that's actually the real Cloud, and because he kind of thinks he's Zack. Like, he knows his name is Cloud, but he thinks that he was the one that made it into Soldier and all that. And it's like the real Cloud, every once in a while, kind of communicates back with him. I don't know, that's my theory. But, like, for instance, when they were on the truck, and Cloud was all asking Sephiroth all these questions, and he was all antsy and giddy, and, that was actually Zack, because, that's the type of person Zack was. Whereas, like, when we see Cloud talking to his mother, that was the actual Cloud. So the combination of him wanting to be in Soldier, and probably fantasizing a lot of times that it was Zack, or that it was him instead of Zack, like, thinking to himself, like, if I was actually Zack, and all that kind of stuff. Like, if I was the one doing all that. You know what I mean? And then plus all the Mako poisoning, and all the crap that happened with him and Zack. All that kind of warped his mind to the person he is today, so, I'm looking for Costa del Sol now. I figured I might as well go stop there and say hey to the people. So, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that like to call Cloud emo and whatnot. I don't know, I kind of see it, you gotta look at it from his point of view. At the start, he's not noticed by kids his age. He likes a girl, she doesn't notice him. He almost gets in trouble. He gets in trouble because she almost dies. Where the heck is Costa del Sol? And he decides to, his last hope for getting noticed by her and other people is joining Soldier and becoming a hero. He doesn't make the cut. And the person he wants to be like, Sephiroth, ends up being, betraying everybody. So that kind of shatters the trust that he had in him. There's Junon Harbor. I don't want to go there yet. And on top of that, he sees his village burn to the ground. His mom dies. He sees her dead body right there in front of his very face. Later on, his best friend dies, being Zack. And all the crap that happens. And then, of course, recently, Aerith died. So, a lot of crap. Cloud has really been through a lot of crap. So, you kind of can't blame him for being messed up in the head. Where the heck is Costa del Sol? There's nothing critical here. I just feel like stopping. There we go. What do you say? I don't feel like sightseeing around town. What I really want to do is... It looks like Gold Saucer's temporarily closed. Oh yeah, by the way, once you get Cloud back, Gold Saucer's actually open. I'll show that off in a minute here. Praise the Lord, it's a miracle. Who'd ever think someone with real money would ever come here? I probably shouldn't even ask, but are you gonna buy it? Yeah, 300,000 gil. I changed my mind. Oh well, I'm kind of glad. You could actually buy this house if you wanted to. I might even do that later on. But right now I want to save my money for other purposes. The reason I come back here is just because I kind of like the dialogue that goes, like, you know, it's the end of the world. They're burning. Someday they'll burn out. The stars are just like our youth. I guess so, huh? Oh, wow, man, that's huge. The stars, they're in flames. Yep. Good or bad, everything's got to go. It's the end of the world sale. Yeah. I just like the dialogue here, that's all. I guess there's really even no point in hanging around. Yeah, whatever. So I'm not even gonna bother going to the bar. Thinking of myself. I know if you go to, well, I guess I'll do that later. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself what I want to do next. Yeah. I mean, this episode is really short. I'm just wondering, should I continue or... Because what I do next is going to really take a long time. I guess I'll cut it off right here. There's really nothing else for me to do as of yet. I mean, there's some side quests I can do, but I might as well just call it off here. I will do some major side quests in the next video, so yeah. Until then, this is 480 volts. This is a short video. Well, there you go. I'll see you in the next video.